Hello, nerds. We introduce you to our fearless leader, John Scalzi.
I hope you enjoyed my opening act. I used to be, actually this is a true story. I used to do gymnastic stuff as a kid, and up until a relatively advanced age I could actually do forward handsprings and stuff like that. The last forward handspring I did was when I was 35 years old, and I just was like, I turned 35, it was my 35th birthday. I said, I wonder if I can still do this. I went out and I did a forward handspring, landed flawlessly, and then my knees sent me a memo that said, do that again, we leave. So I've never done it before. Actually, this is kind of an exciting thing that I actually do have an opening act today. It wasn't the Tumbling Children, that was just a bonus I got for you guys. Our opening act today is actually Mikey Neuman, who is a writer of some note. He has a very good book that's just come out called The Travelers, The Followers? They're Turners. That's how good it is, I know the name.
It's called The Human Division.
Yeah, but he's also the main writer for a little video game you may have heard of called Borderlands 2. He's also funny as hell on Twitter if you've ever managed to follow him there. So he's going to do a quick 5 minutes, and I'm going to come in and do some reading for you. So here he is, Mikey Neuman.
Hello. I will keep swearing to a minimum unless you give me the thumbs up. Shit. No, so my name is Mikey. I work at Gearbox. I write books. I write comic books. I work with IDW and Dynamite. Any Borderlands fans in the room, though? So I'm also the voice of a character in Borderlands. Are you guys fans of Scooter at all? So yeah, get you one. That's me. So this is my first cruise. And like all good firsts, I had one of my teeth knocked out of my face. True story, which I'm not going to tell you because it's kind of a long story. But the important part of that story actually is that after this happened, depression sets in and you're like, the best idea is I'm just going to drink all the rum I can find in the sun, in the water for like 4 hours. I don't know if you know what happens. You get really, really dehydrated. I don't recall coming back to the boat. I don't recall going to my room. I do recall that somebody walked in my room during dinner when I was passed out. So bear in mind it's nighttime. Someone has just come in my room and I have no idea where I am or how I got on a boat. And they started folding the towels into those terrifying little animal monsters. And I don't think she knew I was there, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. Of course, she freaks out, and then I remembered I was on a boat. Speaking of those terrifying animal creatures, what the hell is the deal with that? I had no idea that happened, and I came in, and there was, I don't know if it was like a turkey or what, but they took my sunglasses, and it was just sitting like this, like right in the middle of the room. If they had put a note that said soon, like right there, that would have made so much sense to me. I came in today and it was actually hanging from the ceiling by a hanger. I was like, my person is a sadist. Everyone else gets like delicate swans. I get like murdered turkeys. So yeah, it's my first cruise. We're on the Freedom of the Seas. Clearly this boat was named by an American, because only a freaking American would think freedom is going out to the middle of the ocean into international waters and living in a mall. Like, right? I swear to God, we are a cheesecake factory and a Hot Topic short of being the Mall of America of the Seas. I actually wish there was a cheesecake. You guys like the Cheesecake Factory? No! You're wrong. No, do you guys all have this friend? The friend that when you go and you're like ordering around the table and everyone is like decided and that friend has just talked and checked, Twitter or whatever. And then he does that thing where he's like, oh no, start with them. You know that guy? Do not go to the Cheesecake Factory with that guy. That menu is like a tome. It is like 6,700 pages of awful. No shit, it has a table of contents. Like no menu should have that. Okay, I'm gonna clear up real quick. So, did you guys go out to Coco K? Yeah. I'm an observative fellow, and I went. I was out on Coco K, and I can be a little. It's my first cruise, but I can be a little cynical sometimes. And I'm out there, and this guy comes up, where we're on like the Chili's of islands. And he walks up, he's like, yo man, you want some island juice, man? And I'm like, that's incredibly nondescript, but okay. And it took me a second. It did take me a second, and the wheels start turning, and I'm thinking, okay, all the shops today were closed till 4, and we're on the island till 4. So where did all those people go? And it hit me. I was like, you're that dude for Ben & Jerry's. But you're pretending to, because at Ben & Jerry's, he's like, hello, would you like some ice cream? And on the island, he's like, sexing air as he offers me whatever monstrosity is located in the island juice. It was really good. So yeah, my tooth now belongs to the sea. And we're all very sad about that. And I have the great pleasure of introducing once more the fantastic. You guys are in for a treat. This is of living sci-fi authors. You guys are in for a hell of a treat. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Scalzi.
How you doing, everybody? Yeah, now I have to live up to that too. Thanks. Kids and Mikey Neuman. No pressure on me.
You want me to tumble?
No. Yes, tumble.
We'll lose another tooth.
Yeah.